Hey there, Avengers aficionados, I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and this is how Avengers Endgame may have secretly told Captain Britain's MCU origin story. Alright, so Avengers Endgame is finally out, and as you might expect, the Marvel team has layered the film with references and Easter eggs for us to find, and one scene in particular appears to introduce another known character from the comics into the MCU. We're gonna get straight into some heavy spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, now might be a good time to stop watching. And with that out of the way, when Captain America goes back to the 70s to retrieve some more Pym particles in the Tesseract, he sees his old flame Peggy Carter through a window discussing a mission. Thanks to the subtitles on some closed caption screenings and some very vigilant fans, we now know that Peggy says someone named Braddock hasn't checked in yet. So who is this Braddock? Well, Marvel certainly wouldn't have chosen just any name at random, even for a seemingly throwaway reference like this, so this might very well be Brian Braddock, also known as Captain Britain. First introduced in the comics in 1976, Brian Braddock becomes Captain Britain after being badly injured in a motorcycle accident and is given powers by the legendary magician Merlin. Yeah, that Merlin. What makes this all super interesting is that Peggy's line may have alluded to this very origin story. In the scene after Peggy says Braddock hasn't checked in, she then says, "I'm not a meteorologist and it's not lightning." Knowing his origin story from the comics, this could explain why Braddock is unresponsive, the motorcycle accident, and the not lightning something to do with Merlin and his magic, which is pretty cool and goes to show you that Marvel definitely knows their stuff and hopefully has some really cool plans for the MCU going forward. Now, there is the possibility that Peggy could be referring to Brian's father, James Braddock, or maybe even Betsy Braddock, Psylocke to you X-Men fans, but I think Captain Britain makes the most sense for the MCU as it is now. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, so until next time, I'm Greg Elliott, and I'll see you on the other side of the pond.